Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome inside Devon Prep School. This is Bob Long, along with me, Danny Rovey, doing color commentary and camera for us here today. This game is going to go up on our YouTube channel. Going to record it in live time and then live stream it later in the day. Some internet issues here beholding us to this, but we're excited to be here. A big-time Philadelphia Catholic League matchup here, Danny. Two great teams in the middle of the standings. This one goes a long way. The winner and the loser are going to determine a lot as we head towards the home stretch.
I agree. It's a pretty substantial game right now for both teams based on where they're at in their current seasons.
LaSalle in the navy blue. Devon Prep in the white. Good student section as you see there. Back behind the basket. Horace Simmons, Sam Brown, Chris Williams, Jennings, and Verano, the starters for the Explorers. A patient first possession. Verano, swing pass for Chris Williams. Verano breaks the defender's ankles, gets to the basket, and puts two on the board for the Explorers.
Fantastic bucket there from Verano.
Couldn't get it to go on the other end for Devon Prep.
On that pass basket, Bob, Nick Verano, Army, D1 commit, really showing that true athleticism right there.
Alan Sislak had a good look on the other end, couldn't quite finish it. He's going to Susquehanna next year. He's had a great senior season. Chris Williams, and a good rebound by Sislak. Jason Holloway, now Pettit with a touch. Lucas Orchard has scored 20 points per game for this Devon Prep team thus far. Holloway strong on the ball, rises, and couldn't get the three to go. 6:23 to go, first quarter, 2-0 LaSalle early on. Verano lightning quick to the baseline. Good look for Horace Simmons. Couldn't hit the baseline three, but an offensive carom restarts the possession. Sam Brown, who got the carom and had the ball at the top of the key, LaSalle's leading scorer on the year. Long on the three, good box out by Devon Prep, and they come back the other way. This is Ty Mishak off for Orchard. Orchard couldn't get the finish. Horace Simmons, Danny, such a great shot blocker, altered that shot.
Well, Horace Simmons, multiple D1 offers coming into his junior year, truly showing a lot of promise and talent for the LaSalle Explorers team.
A giveaway on the other side sets up a wide open three for Holloway that's well long, and the lid on the basket for these two Catholic League teams early on.
A lot of fantastic possessions so far, but really no buckets have fell for either team.
Simmons on a dribble drive. Williams to the 10. Offensive foul. Good position inside by Devon Prep. That's Jason Holloway, number 10. Again, great ball movement, switching the floor. Beat his one defender off the dribble, but Holloway, good side defense on the backside of the floor, and the right call by the official.
Holloway right there showing some selflessness right there.
4:57 to play first quarter. Still just 2-0 in favor of LaSalle. Ivy Pettit from distance. Again, a little too long. Jennings mistimed his jump, but now comes up with the ball, goes out of bounds. It's last touched by Jennings. Pinballing around by the LaSalle bench.
Right now,
look at that. And another one, Danny, wouldn't fall. That time a great look from Pettit.
Both of these teams with a lot of great possessions, but again, no baskets seen to find the hoop yet.
Here's Tim Jennings. Swing pass for Chris Williams. Simmons couldn't get it to go.
Another tough look there from LaSalle.
Sislak for Orchard. Mishak for three. That one won't go. Halfway through the first quarter, we have one bucket, and it was a basket in the lane by Nick Vereno. Brown inside, spins. That one won't go. Pettit. Chris Williams will slow this one up. A crowd that is raucous, filled to the brim and ready to explode. Hasn't been given the reason to do so yet. Good box out by Lucas Orchard. Tim Jennings goes over the top. One more look as Brown hoists that one. Couldn't quite get it over the front rim. Jennings maybe a little bit of a grab there on the offensive rebound attempt. Lucas Orchard, that's a high percentage look.
Devon right there, finding the hoop, tying up the ball game.
Joe Shields checked into the game. Nick Verano couldn't hit the corner three, and Shields already making an impact. Sam Brown contacts, count it, and one.
Well, as Sam Brown is sent to the line, this entire year we've seen a really sublime showing from him from the charity stripe. Very consistent on the year. Just like that adds to it. The highest free throw percentage on the LaSalle Explorers team.
Came in at 84% on the year. Mishak lost the ball. Last deflected by Chris Williams. 5-2 Explorers. Orchard guarded by Sam Brown. Sislak, good finish. Went to the left hand, finished it over top of Joe Shields. Simmons, that's a tough shot. Off the back iron, great defense by Jason Holloway.
Holloway right there showing some true lockdown abilities.
2:02 to go first quarter. Orchard is fouled by Shields, and they've attacked him twice, Danny, on the penetration to the hole. This time, Orchard to the line for two.
Well, LaSalle is a very tough and very strict interior team, so I would not be surprised to see any more of these foul calls coming later in the game.
Five apiece as Orchard goes 1 of 2. A foul, count it, and one. Sam Brown to the line once again, looking to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Another look, sizes up Ivy Pettit, understands the quickness he has to the bucket. Defender not in legal guarding position. One more coming for him at the line. That was halfway down, wouldn't go. 1:36 to go first quarter.
Well, in that basket right there, Bob, Sam Brown, Rutgers football commit, shows his true athleticism with a double clutch layup. Love to see it.
LaSalle's coming back the other way after nearly giving it right back.
LaSalle looking to find some composure here as the ball gets into the paint.
Chris Williams gets himself into the lane. That is strength off the glass.
Gritty bucket there from Williams.
The senior coming into his own this year. Jason Holloway. How's that for going after the would-be shot blocker? Horace Simmons using the rim as protection. Great game thus far here, Danny. Both teams started a little bit slow offensively. And understanding, got to get to the bucket, get some easy ones. Chris Williams will do just that on the assist from Nick Verano.
I agree. Two very strong teams, physically and mentally, to stay in this game as we are nearing the end of the first quarter.
21 seconds left in the quarter. Devon Prep content to take some air out of the ball. And a kickball resets things with 8 seconds left. A substitution coming for Devon Prep. Tyler Scarpula and Ben Costello. Sislak traveled with it. 1.2 remains on the clock, and Mike McKee, I think, has a reasonable beef that at least a half second or so continued to tick off that clock after that call was made. Don't think we're going to see any remedy of the situation, though, Danny.
I do not.
So LaSalle has 1.2 to work with to go the full length of the court. Sam Brown will heave it, and it comes up short. Not exactly a high ceiling here, and so we kind of had to line drive that one. Pretty good effort from the LaSalle senior, but we head to the end of one quarter. LaSalle 11, Devon Prep 7.
Well, very low scoring first quarter here, Bob, but I think that might be the tale for the rest of the game. Both of these teams are very defensively minded. Obviously, a little bit of struggles finding the basket early on. That might continue as we go on later in the game.
This portion of today's game brought to you by E&M Insurance in North Wales. Run by Chris Marr, class of 1989. He's a proponent of everything LaSalle. Chris Marr is a great advocate for this LaSalle Explorer team and this LaSalle Explorer athletics group. Appreciate his support of us. If you're looking for property casualty insurance, anything on the personal side, call him up and go to eandminsurance.com, eandminsurance.com. Additionally, Jim McLaughlin, Carrie, Garen Boyle of the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Fox and Roach Realtor team. Jim and Carrie are our favorite realtors. They've been helping us out in order to get these broadcasts on for years and years. They also help my wife and I buy our dream home. You can find their contact information on the graphic in front of you. Jim McLaughlin, Carrie, Garen Boyle, proud sponsors of LaSalle Athletics and Bob Long Sports. Sam Brown comes up with the ball and the steal. He's fouled +1.
The 3rd and 1 look for Sam Brown. Looking to convert this one right here.
Sam Brown, after eliciting the steal, wins the race off the glass, +1 more. It's been that type of game thus far. Nothing's gone from beyond the arc for either side. Turnovers, shots in the lane. That's been the difference thus far. LaSalle doubling up Devon Prep early on. 7:36 to play, first quarter. Orchard, no. And here comes LaSalle the other way. Good effort by Sam Brown on the defensive glass. Offensive foul. Chris Williams deemed to be out of control. I don't know that the defender was necessarily in legal guarding position. Both were kind of flying, but I think the benefit of Williams being deemed a little bit out of control, I can understand that. There's your reason for the call.
I agree. Bit of a controversial call right there, but the ref did make the right call in that scenario.
And now Orchard with the basketball. Guarded by Joe Shields. They've gone at him twice on the dribble drive. Orchard loves to get to the basket. Sislak, yes. Sislak at 12 points per game, 3.5 assists, 3 rebounds. Shoots it 35% from beyond the arc. Committed to Susquehanna to play his basketball next year. Nick Sperano, he's headed to Army, and a nice floater. Now we're rolling. Jason Holloway for 3.
Both teams seemingly here going with the flow, starting to find their rhythm.
Brown spins, fires, and gets the roll. This is a little bit more like what we expected, Danny. Both teams finding the rhythm.
I agree. Starting to heat up, if you will.
Sislak. Not that time, but a great rebound. Extra pass to the corner, and that one rattles home. Lucas Orchard, a student section and fan favorite here for Devon Prep, has come into his own over his years here with Devon Prep. A team, Danny, that just came into the Catholic League a few years ago. They were an afterthought, a thought that they would not be able to compete in this league. Turned that around. They had a great year last year, and on a tie break, got the 3rd seed in the Philadelphia Catholic League playoffs. Now, the marker, the target, directly on their backs and responding to the challenge, 3-1 early in the league.
I agree. Devon Prep has shown they've come into the PCL very strong from the get-go when they joined in 2018. Like you said, originally thought of an afterthought. Not many people counted Devon into the conversation. They counted them out, but I think it's about time to change that. This team has shown a lot of promise so far in the year, and I agree. They could be looking to make a deep playoff run as we near the end of the PCL season.
This portion of today's game brought to you by Winning Search Solutions, owned and operated by Mike Winning, LaSalle class of 1974, and a current Alumni Association board member. The company offers full-service property and casualty recruiting for all of your insurance hiring needs. Mike was with a carrier for 20 years prior to launching Winning Search Solutions in 2007. He knows the insurance, hiring, and recruiting industry very well. So if you're looking to fill any leadership, technical, or support positions, get in touch with Mike at 215-779-0883 or email him at winningsearchsolutions.com. Bob Long, Danny Rovey back here. LaSalle versus Devon Prep. In fact, these two teams played the Catholic League finale last year, and it was a point where there was so much in the air in terms of potential tie breaks for the Philadelphia Catholic League playoffs. Remember, there were only 4 teams in the Catholic League playoffs last year. And then there were some eligibility issues with Newman Goretti. Sam Brown, a blocking foul is called against Lucas Orchard. Should be a shooting foul.
Sam Brown seemingly getting out of that contact, a little bit banged up.
And it looks like they're going to make LaSalle inbound this from the baseline. Sam Brown, I think, did his best there to show the shot. Mike McKee disappointed with that call. But again, there were some eligibility issues with some common opponents last year for LaSalle and Devon Prep. LaSalle won that game. Some thought that day that they had qualified for the playoffs. Turns out that was not the case. Devon Prep, the 3 seed, lost to Roman Catholic by just 2 in the Catholic League semifinal based upon hustle plays like that. Jason Holloway, he's been a big part of the program in the years past. Sislak ties the game at 18.
Wow, and you can hear that. The student section is electric here in Devon. We have a tie ball game with 4:51 left in the second.
Ryan Swords got his first touch of the afternoon. Tough shot for Nick Verano. Won't go. And it's Sislak again. 21-18 Devon Prep. Quick 8-0 run.
Bob, this gym seemed really to find their energy in the second quarter.
Verano to the bucket. And a blocking foul is called. That's a slide. Coming from his left to his right, Ben Costello. They hate the call. It came right in front of them. That student section, you be the judge. And again, I think that's a slide there.
I would agree with that. Sam Brown checking back in, taking out Ryan Sorge.
Verano hits both, quiets the crowd. And I think a big couple of minutes here, Danny, for this LaSalle team. 4 minutes left in the half. Devon Prep going on a run. Good defense, contesting but not fouling by Horace Simmons. Simmons, all day to shoot, couldn't quite hit it.
Great look right there from LaSalle.
And a timeout called by Devon Prep. 3:37 to play, second quarter. A really good one coming your way here from Devon, Pennsylvania. Bob Long, Danny Rovey here. Danny pulling double duty. We appreciate that. Tough to get much tighter than where we are, but that's a great homey atmosphere for basketball.
It is. It is. You can really feel the presence of this gym all day today, even in the JV game previously. You can really see how well Devon shows out to their basketball. And furthermore, how well LaSalle shows out to their away basketball games.
This portion of today's game brought to you by Next Play Basketball. Are you looking for AAU basketball this spring and summer? Next Play Basketball, started by Matt Paul and Ryan Ansel, is a program designed to help players elevate their game and prepare to play at the next level. Next Play has boys and girls teams from 4th to 11th graders and is based in Delaware and Montgomery County. Visit nextplaybasketball.com for more information about tryouts and other programming. And then also the Station Tap House. If you're looking for a place to go to watch NFL over the next couple of weekends, some playoffs, NBA action, college basketball going strong, go to the Station Tap House right at the end of the train line on the Doylestown line, right in downtown Doylestown, run by the Wade family and big advocates of everything LaSalle sports. That's the Station Tap House, proud sponsors of Bob Long Sports and LaSalle Athletics. Had a wide open look. Instead, now Ivy Pettit has it taken away from him by Sam Brown. Verano in rhythm, yes.
A crowd silencing bucket there from Verano gives LaSalle a further extension on their lead.
Pettit in trouble, spins through. Verano with the basketball, what a pass! Horace Simmons couldn't finish it. Williams comes down with it. He lost the basketball. Here comes Devon Prep the other way. Offensive foul. Joe Shields stands in and takes the charge against Ivy Pettit. Another look, Danny.
Selfless play there from Joe Shields, drawing the foul, switching up the possession here for LaSalle.
How about the hustle on the other end by Sislak? I know it's going to go down as timeout or a hold called against number 24 for Devon Prep, Ben Costello. But on the other end, Horace Simmons, sure, he missed the dunk, came up a little bit short. Sislak coming back. He was the only guy that had any type of shot, a little swipe. Took Horace Simmons off schedule.
Well, I think just a really fantastic sequence in general there. Some quality basketball being put on display here in Devon.
Jennings missed the front end of the 1-and-1. That was the 7th team foul against Devon Prep. Holloway spun in the lane. Loose balls on the floor. Devon Prep. Now what a pass that was. Holloway couldn't quite complete the momentum swing. 2 fantastic passes from the deck. Horace Simmons couldn't quite get there. Nick Sperano, everything but the finish. 2:13 to go. Everything contested, nothing on schedule. Defenses reigned supreme this afternoon at Devon Prep. Holloway, a wild pass. That one's kept in right by the line. And Nick Sperano, good defense. Double and recover, Danny, for this LaSalle team on this particular defensive possession.
Yeah, well, both teams really showing a contest here. A lot of changes of possession and a lot of turnovers late in this game.
Yeah, 1:58 to go in this second quarter. Orchard looking to get the ball in, will do so to Ivy Pettit. Orchard for his second 3 of the game. That one was well long. Nick Sperano with his back to the basket, spots up and hits it.
Quality mid-range look right there.
Yeah, it's a pretty good offensive possession too by LaSalle. Patient, ran the set, got the look they wanted with the oversized Nick Sperano against the undersized guard defender. Now a giveaway, we'll give it back to LaSalle. Big 70-second period here. This could go a lot of ways.
Yeah, well, Bob, adding on to what you said, you know, the fluidity here is seen as a result of McKee coaching LaSalle. Coach Mike McKee very adamant on ball movement, and that has been the case here for LaSalle today, looking to make the most out of every possession.
Now Devon Prep's going to pick up full court. Tough place to inbound from. You're right here on the sideline, right by the corner. Sam Brown there to settle things down. 1:07 and ticking here in the second quarter. Does LaSalle hold for one, or do they try to get a good look when they get it? Horace Simmons rises, and another one just a little too long. It's not a bad look by any stretch. Sislak, cross-court pass. Holloway yet to really get going, and skying for the rebound is the guard, Chris Williams. Sam Brown, see you later.
Brown with an elusive trip to the basket. Contested look, lets it fall.
Scarpula got into the lane, nearly traveled with it. 3 is short. Offensive rebound, and Joe Shields gets in there with the block. Saved. Loose ball at Shields. Plenty of time here for LaSalle. Still 10 seconds left. What a defensive possession. Now Nick Sperano to the 10. That one won't go. 3 seconds left. Scarpula gets the bucket at the horn. Might have been goaltending even if it didn't go through the cylinder. Great eyes here by Sislak. He comes up with it after the rebound. Up the floor. Scarpula gets it on that backboard as quickly as he possibly can, recognizing that Horace Simmons is close in pursuit. That is how we end the half. A good one going on here in Devon. This portion of today's game brought to you by E&M Insurance. E&M Insurance run by Chris Marr. Class of 1989 at LaSalle. Had 2 sons in the class of 2016, 2018 respectively. Appreciate Chris and his sponsorship of LaSalle. if you're looking for property, casualty insurance, if you're looking for an opportunity to take a look at your policy, Chris can help you through that process. Strong sponsors of Bob Long Sports in LaSalle, super involved and committed. If you love high school sports, give back to those sponsors that are allowing us to put this on the air. That's E&M Insurance, proud sponsor of everything LaSalle Athletics. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all 4 guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
The coaches at LaSalle are great because they strive for you to be your best.
I was able to maximize my full potential in terms of opportunity in football, wrestling, and lacrosse.
They're going to be pushed to be the best they can be in the classroom, on the field, in the pool, and just overall as a person.
Student first, athlete second. Before you have success on the field, you have to have success in the classroom so you can be on the field.
One thing I think makes LaSalle Athletics stand out are the facilities that we have. One thing I think makes the athletic programs here so strong is definitely the coaching and the staff.
I think I've improved as a competitor here at LaSalle because I'm always being pushed by coaches and by my peers. Seeing my peers work hard makes me want to work harder as well.
No matter what your interests are, every single person here is going to make sure that you're able to fulfill your dreams and what you want to do.
What allows us to keep winning is just our really strong sense of tradition and pride. We know that 30 years before us they won the PCL, so we're going to go out there and we're going to do our best to succeed like the guys before us did.
What does your character look like? Does it bounce back after each setback? Does it stand out by standing up? Does it make good on good intentions? Character is invisible until it's not. Only through action will the world know what it's made of, what you're made of. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans and families of the fallen at travismanion.org.
I say that LaSalle fuels my passion because it has such great programs with what I'm interested in.
LaSalle affords you the opportunity to get involved in as much as you possibly want to. There's tons of different clubs and activities with any different interest you could have.
No matter what you're doing, you'll be supported by your peers, and LaSalle will become a place that you love to go to and you will want to go to every day.
I think it was pretty easy to make friends. I feel like the most friends I made came through my extracurriculars.
What I love about LaSalle is you could make relationships with other people by getting out of your comfort zone. That's what LaSalle really teaches us, to be open and be open to meeting new people.
You're always going to gain something from clubs. Even if you find out that that club isn't for you, you're still going to pull something away from it, come out with new friends, have new connections.
Getting involved definitely helps you meet new people.
You want to come to LaSalle because you want to be able to explore. You want to be able to try a number of different opportunities we have to offer here.
You're going to really discover what it means to be not only a LaSalle gentleman, but also develop with your own passions and have all these different opportunities to try things that you might not have had otherwise.
It's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
Welcome back, folks, inside Devon Preparatory School. Bob Long, Danny Rovey, two teams right in the thick of it in the Philadelphia Catholic League play. A huge win on the line for one of these two teams. LaSalle started Catholic League play 0-2. Won their next two against bottom dwellers Lansdale Catholic and Conwell Egan. And so now, after playing two pretty good teams in the first two games, two lower tier teams in the second, this is one of those games against the teams that they're going to want to be in the thick of and ahead of in the final standing. That'll help. Nick Verano gets the scoring started.
Yeah, well, I think the biggest thing for both of these two teams right now is ball movement. We saw it towards the end of the second quarter. Both these teams facilitated the ball very well, and that benefited them a lot.
Horace Simmons traveled with the basketball. Both of these teams, as it appeared after the final game of the regular season, had the exact same record, and then a forfeit win credited to Devon Prep later in the season. Right as the regular season came to its conclusion, gave them a one better win record than LaSalle. Sam Brown can't get it to go. Another point-blank layup missed. Good defense recovering by Sislak. Good contest by Tim Jennings, and another layup won't go. Nothing easy here today, Danny.
Nothing easy at all. No, a lot of tough looks for both teams, but that one from Horace Simmons falls, extends this LaSalle lead right out of the gate, the second half here at Devon.
Devon Prep, I mean, fantastic on those off-schedule type plays, getting back, stripping the ball from Sam Brown, just making it tougher. But that one, just a little slow getting back, didn't man up. Horace Simmons, too good a shooter to not jump out on, and a great job by Sam Brown to recognize the assist to Brown, the three from Horace Simmons, a 10-point lead.
I agree. You know, LaSalle taking advantage of the transition buckets right here. That'll be key later in the game as well.
Remember to subscribe to us at Bob Long Sports on YouTube and Bob Long Sports on Twitter for all LaSalle content, as well as other high school basketball and high school sports content. I was up at the Geigel Complex in Reading last night as Archbishop Wood and Reading played in a rematch of the 2021 PIAA 6A boys title game. What a game that was. Reading, a victor in the late stages of that game, but it was close the whole way. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll have all that content, programming updates, and everything else that we do here at Bob Long Sports. Nick Verano smacks the wrist of Ivy Pettit. He picks up the personal. First team foul against the Explorers here in the second half.
Huge foul drawn right there by Pettit. We'll see what he can do at the line and see if he can minimize this LaSalle lead.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where Devon Prep hasn't really seen the ball go through the hoop too much. Certainly not in the second half. And to give a shooter like him an opportunity to score uncontested with the clock stopped. Does that get him going here in the second half? Hits both of those free throws. And it's an 8-point lead.
Possibly could be the match that lights the fire under Pettit today.
And it allows Devon Prep to pick up the full court pressure. Williams across the timeline. Brown, good catch by Jennings, just couldn't hit it. Williams comes up with the carom. LaSalle now looking to get into an offensive set. Looking to run Brown off that ball screen. Mismatch, Brown, yes. That's a great offensive set. High ball screen, switching the screen, Danny.
Brown right there with a tough basket. Ignores the contact, gets the job done.
Devon Prep in white, LaSalle in navy blue, and Sam Brown got a piece of it.
LaSalle seeming to be finding their rhythm right now.
Simmons, that was halfway down. Great look in transition. Orchard. Holloway. What a finish. through 2 would-be shot blockers.
Holloway with a gritty finish right there, keeping Devon within this game.
Simmons lost the ball. And a timeout called by Mike McKee. 5:06 to play, third quarter. Good recognition from the bench. This portion of today's game brought to you by Jim McLaughlin and Carrie Guerin Boyle of the Carrie Guerin Boyle team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors, your LaSalle Realtors, your high school sports advocates, and our favorite realtors here at Bob Long Sports. Professionals in every sense of the phrase. Help my wife and I buy our home. Maybe you're looking to sell your home. They do a lot of volume, and that means that they know what the market bears. They know how to collect a strong offer if you're trying to sell your home. And if you're a buyer, they know what gets deals done. Check out the contact information on your screen. Call Jim and Carrie, your neighborhood realtors. Well, piece of debris on the floor, so now we're ready for action. Simmons had it at the elbow. They'll reset. Back screen set. Nick Sperano hits. Horace Simmons hung in there, set the screen. That allowed the look from Verano. Looking for the answer, yes.
Devon firing right back with another three.
That's Ben Costello. Costello just 2 points on average per game, but a huge three. Good catch by Nick Verano. Verano denied baseline. Patience here from LaSalle with 4:10 to play in the third quarter, an 8-point cushion. Back screen. There you go. Sam Brown with the back cut. The screen up top by Tim Jennings. What an offensive set. At least the tenets of the offensive set. Play was a little bit broken, and then Sam Brown recognized it. Cut to space rather than the basketball. Good find, and a timeout on the floor.
Man, LaSalle refusing to miss possession by possession, looking to extend the margin of this one as we get towards the middle of the third quarter.
And that's just a great possession, Danny. It's really good basketball there by Sam Brown, that recognition. Tim Jennings getting in there trying to set the screen, and then the vision by the point guard.
I agree. You know, surely a representation of what Coach Mike McKee has preached all season long to this LaSalle team, in that ball movement creates buckets.
A full timeout on the floor. A chance to tell you about, and make that a 30-second timeout. Still time to tell you about the Jamison Poorhouse. Family, food, and fun. A great place to go before, during, or after the game. Family restaurant, great specials, great food. The Wade family runs Jamison Poorhouse. We're big fans of theirs. They're thankfully big fans of ours. We appreciate their support. Now LaSalle goes into a zone. Haven't seen much, if any, zone here today. Devon Prep looking for an answer. Not going to come there from Pettit. Offensive rebound. Sislak finish.
Sislak with the dribble drive. Not giving up on that one right there.
You mentioned at halftime you're a big Syracuse basketball fan. The zone is great. Sometimes, though, you struggle to defensive rebound off the zone. You let the offensive rebounds come from the opposition because you're not necessarily picking up a man. I think you saw that there.
I agree. That's shown time and time again that the 2-3 zone, or the 3-2 zone for that matter, has its benefits and its drawbacks.
Orchard. Pettit is wide open for three. Couldn't get it to go. This student section just begging for an opportunity to explode, to get back into this game, to bring the energy. That one nearly went from Pettit. Skip pass, great look for Williams. And a good rebound by Holloway. Orchard all the way to the 10. He uses the body to avoid the shot blocker. Chris Williams is fouled. Great job to jump stop there, Danny, because that's one where he easily could have blown through the defender for an offensive foul. Instead comes to the jump stop, goes up amongst the double team, but again, it's that breaking the plane of verticality. That's why the foul is called.
Well, Williams is a veteran here at LaSalle. Obviously right there showing his composure and his discipline, like you said, not to blow through the defender.
Williams at 85% coming into the game, matching his teammate Sam Brown. Goes 2 for 2 from the stripe on that possession. And LaSalle three-quarters court for the first time today. It's a man-to-man look as Shields forces Orchard to be delicate and coming across the timeline. 1:53 to go. Pettit. Orchard's been good getting to the basket. Sislak. That's great recovery. But Pettit, too strong off the glass. And Williams will slow this one up. Verano, long three. Again, tough to get your legs under you on that one. Falling back. Sislak. That one's no good. 1:09 to play. Decision time for LaSalle. Do they try to hold for the last shot? Leading by 8. 9 minutes left in the basketball game. Forty-five seconds.
Devon Prep student section really showing discontent right now to the Explorers.
No shot clock in high school basketball, and so this is what can happen. Do they try to double, or do they play straight up? Here comes that double. Skip pass for Verano, keeps it in bounds. What a play. Now 19 seconds left on the third quarter clock. Verano with 12, and a nickel dimer right along the LaSalle sideline. 11 seconds left, and LaSalle now will have an opportunity to run the offense. Just 3 team fouls against Devon Prep in the second half. I think it's a comfortable amount of time here, Danny, as well.
I agree.
To run a set. Or you can get a great look like that. Right off the out-of-bounds play. LaSalle leads by 10. Sislak. Not that time. They'll get the look. Holloway. Holloway is fouled by Horace Simmons. He'll shoot 3 at the line.
Unlucky foul call there. Tough play.
So it'll be triple zeros on the clock. LaSalle won't even be in the lane. This will be the end of the quarter. Holloway 21 for 30 from the foul line coming into this one, 70%. Makes 2 of 3. That's the end of 3 quarters. The difference between 10 and 8, well, certainly can be significant as we head to the fourth quarter. A long way to go in this one. Bob Long, Danny Rovey here for Bob Long Sports Coverage of LaSalle College High School athletics. This portion of today's game brought to you by Binswanger and Doug Kelly, a commercial real estate agent. If you are a business owner, either looking to sell the building that you're currently in or looking to buy, expand, lease, do a fit out, Doug Kelly is your guy. He can walk you through the processes with a very reputable firm in Biswanger, and he's very well connected within the LaSalle community. On the alumni board, runs the LaSalle Business Networking Group. By the way, the Business Networking Group will be having an event on January 21st, or 26th, beg your pardon. So that is this coming Wednesday, the LaSalle Business Networking Group, run by Doug Kelly and a few others. If you want to get in on that, make sure you sign up. Reach out to John Allison at LaSalle. But we appreciate Doug and Biswanger's sponsorship of our coverage.
Well, Bob, LaSalle in the driver's seat as we start the fourth here in Devon. Let's see if they can close out this game and get this ever so crucial win to the PCL standings.
Double team, what a pass. Sislak. And a fantastic finish by Jason Holloway.
Devon student section loving that one. Devon showing some grit right there to get the bucket.
And what a phenomenal pass, not just from Orchard, that was desperation, but Alan Sislak to set that one up.
Not the best look there for LaSalle. Seemingly Devon Prep in transition.
Sislak for three. It's good. 7 straight for Devon Prep. And a lot of it coerced and began by Alan Sislak. Now a mismatch. He's fouled by number 1 inside. That's Tyler Scarpula. Averages just 3 points per game. Had the mismatch. He doesn't like the call.
Well, Bob, just in a matter of minutes, an 8-point lead brought back to a 3-point lead here for LaSalle.
And it was 10 even stretching back in the final stages of that third quarter. But one way to cure that, Danny, is to send an 86% foul shooter to the line.
I agree.
2 of 2 for Chris Williams. .6:50 to go, fourth quarter. LaSalle with the double team on Pettit. Orchard. Sislak had the three if he wanted it. Instead, a wild finish. He lost control of the ball. Sam Brown fouled hard by Jason Holloway. 15 foul against Devon Prep in the second half. A 3-point lead for LaSalle after the 2 by Sislak on the other end. Good look for Nick Verano. Couldn't hit it. Offensive rebound for Simmons. Great move inside. That one won't go, though. A second missed jam by Horace Simmons. The alternating possession will keep it with LaSalle. You get the sense, Danny, we're heading down to the wire with this one.
I agree. Should be a fantastic finish here to really what is a fantastic game between two well-versed PCL teams.
I mean, this is a homey facility, but it is loud in here.
That's correct. You can really feel the energy all today.
A true home court advantage here in the Philadelphia Catholic League for Devon Prep. Nick Verano runs the offense. Simmons patience here from LaSalle.
Salle taking advantage of the lack of shot clock in high school hoops. This possession is a very long one for the Explorers.
Devon just looking to get a good offensive shot. Sam Brown rises, couldn't hit that one. Here's Pettit, it's 3-on-2. Orchard, this is for the tie. Off the glass. Just the way he drew it up. 46 apiece, can you believe it? Off the glass from the wing, Horace Simmons with the answer. And here we go, a Philadelphia Catholic League battle. LaSalle leads by 3, a timeout with 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining.
Wow, Bob, you can really see the difference right now in the shooting stroke of both schools. Starting off the game extremely cold from the perimeter, now white hot.
So we want to give a shout out to Nick Sperano's Nana watching the game from right in front of us here. Wonderful. And watching back at home, we appreciate it. It's going to be a great great opportunity to have all the many fans here at LaSalle. They made a nice trek here. Not necessarily from a distance perspective, but how tough it is to get a seat in this action pack. So Nick Sperano's Nana, and then his other family members sitting his family members sitting in front of us here as well. We appreciate all of them.
Of
we have
course.
just been we're so touched by the support, Danny, all year long.
Yep, always have to give back to the LaSalle community.
Jason Holloway cuts it back to 1.
Right now,
under 5 minutes to go.
Right now, the Explorers seem with some work to do.
A blocking foul. Chris Williams to the line. He'll shoot 2.
Chris Williams all today has been fantastic from the charity stripe. Hopefully he can add 2 more points to this LaSalle lead.
Evan, the replay very clearly shows a slide, not in legal guarding position, and too deep as well underneath that basket. Well, every one of these are going to matter, and he has been consistent from the line this year.
It's safe to say every basket matters for the Explorers for the remainder of this game.
4:44 to go. Heck of a basketball game. Three as well short. What an effort by Chris Williams. Right over the top of Scarpula. Now LaSalle, they want to spread things out, get a good look. I'll say that counts as that. Sam Brown.
Sam Brown right there, tough look, still converts. The athleticism is crucial.
When it's the ball movement, it's the one-on-one defense. Sam Brown against a smaller defender and catching it in the right spot, doing all his work ahead of time. Sizlak. This kid is fantastic. What could have been a Sam Brown steal and score. Sizlak with the hands at the right time. A dive to the hoop. And a right-handed finish with the underhanded scoop to avoid the shot blocker.
Sizlak right now is a key component to keeping the Tide in this one.
Holloway lost his shoe, and we're going to get a whistle. That's a player safety issue. And now they're saying timeout to Jason Fisher. I think he's making the argument that I am that that should be a whistle from a shoe perspective, but I think he wants a timeout nonetheless. 30-second timeout on the floor, 3 minutes and 23 seconds to play.
I agree. What better than the Tide right now to go over the game plan, possibly work out some kinks as we go into the end of this fourth quarter.
So let's say you are Jason Fisher and this Devon Prep Tide team in the huddle. What's your thought, offensively, defensively, with 3:23 to play?
Well, you know, I think that a big thing looming for the Tide right now is the time on the clock. And even though there's minimal time on the clock, I think that, at least for Devon, slowing down their game and playing the game they know best will help them the most. I feel like that the offense is a little bit rushed right now. I think that to get in transition, to get set, to get ready, and then to move the ball efficiently is what will help the Tide as we go into the end of the game.
LaSalle breaks the huddle second. Devon Prep in the home whites. LaSalle in the road, navy blue. Coming out of the huddle, Nick Serrano, Sam Brown, Horace Simmons, Joe Shields, and then Chris Williams, who's had an excellent afternoon. It's been a tight rotation here today. Ryan Sorge, very little minutes off the bench. Even Tim Jennings, who got the start, hasn't played nearly as much as Joe Shields. Six, maybe you could call it even a 7-man rotation here today. Sam Brown attacks the basket, and he is fouled. Contact there by Jason Holloway on the forearm. He'll shoot 2 at the line. Here's another look. It's so hard when you go up with 2 hands like that to get all ball, and he certainly did not. Got him on the right forearm. That's a good call.
And even a better draw there by Sam. Bob, I don't know if it's just me, but I can really feel the roar of the crowd right now.
Well, you know what that chant was, don't you?
Elaborate for me.
That was Frosties, Frosties, Frosties. An ode to the Philadelphia 76ers, where in the second half, if an opposing player misses 2 consecutive free throws, everybody in the building gets Frosties. No Frosties yet. Jason Holloway, everything but the finish. A great drive. One that maybe deserved to go down. An aggressive move to the 10. But 2 important free throws coming for him. Holloway 70% from the stripe coming in. The second make allows them to go full court against this LaSalle offense. No problem getting it across the timeline. Dangerous pass for Rano. And they'll reset with 2:22 to go. Patience here from LaSalle. Brown. Short. And Sislak comes up with it. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. Holloway for the tie. Yes! .150 to go. Philadelphia Catholic League basketball at its best.
Down to the wire in Devon.
.125 to go. LaSalle in no hurry. And that's going to send Chris Williams at 86% to the line. 8th team foul against Devon Prep.
A massive falter there from the Tide. That could be a big difference maker in the outcome of this game.
Games are won and lost at the front end, Danny. A huge one here. Also of note for LaSalle, just 3 team fouls in the second half.
And as for Devon, it does not help sending one of the best free throw shooters to the line with a crucial foul.
We're a long way from this, but if LaSalle were in a situation where they were down without the basketball, they would need to foul 4 more times to send Devon Prep to the stripe. As of now, Chris Williams, perfect from the line today. 2-point lead for LaSalle, 1:14 to play. This is Lucas Orchard. Relatively muted impact here offensively today. Trying to change that and could not. Everything but the finish. 48 seconds left.
In and out.
Just one screw too tight on that rim. Now, back to the line, the front end of the 1-and-1. The next foul will put LaSalle into the double bonus. But here, Sam Brown's going to need to earn his second. Could not hit the free throw. A wide open game. 40 seconds left. 2-point lead for LaSalle. An 85% foul shooter in Sam Brown, missed 2 of the last 3. Back cut. And the finish by Orchard. 20 seconds left. Sam Brown across the timeline. 12 seconds left. And here we go. Down to 6. Perrano for the win. And with 1.9 seconds left, Devon Prep will get the basketball.
What a turn of events right now. Moreno could not get the shot to fall. Good look for the Explorers. Just short of that one.
Now will LaSalle guard the inbounder or not? The inbounder will be Zane Conlon. Conlon, a freshman that hasn't seen much time here today. 1.9 on the clock. And was that tipped? That's the question. They say it was tipped. No time came off the clock. Now, if there was a tip, then the time should come off the clock, and it probably would be darn near the end of the game. Regulation would all but be expired. Now a discussion. It's all going to be about was it tipped. If it was tipped, it'll be an inbounds play under the other basket, either LaSalle or Devon Prep. They didn't say who it was tipped off. If it was no tip, then it's LaSalle's basketball under their own baseline, the offensive baseline, with no time coming off the clock. This is an enormous call coming here, Danny.
I agree. Extremely detrimental call to both sides. A lot of pressure on these refs here.
Now again, if I'm reading hand signals, I'm seeing tipped ball inbounding at the other baseline. If they're saying just a half second came off that clock, I find that hard to believe.
Call is yet to be made here.
So it is going to be under that baseline.
Wow.
It is LaSalle's basketball based upon where Devon Prep is setting up. So now if you're LaSalle, you have 1.4. That's probably a little bit too much time on the clock. But you have to be worried about the exact same thing if you're LaSalle. Caught by Devon Prep for the win. Won't go. It had a shot. It hit the backboard. And we head to overtime.
Bob, what more of you really could have asked for today? Packed gym, game down to the wire, and we'll be seeing an overtime finish from these two very well-versed Philadelphia Catholic League teams.
And listen, I mean, you hate to assign more value than necessary to a one game, but the result of this game is going to impact the Catholic League one way or the other. Devon Prep with a win vaults pretty much to the top, right in that top tier with the one loss, and dispatching several teams that you would think, if you looked at the standings and the teams at the beginning of the year, would be fighting in that middle tier. LaSalle would be 2-3, under 500, now in that bottom third. With a win, both of them right in the mix, would be 3-2, both of them. And again, a head-to-head tiebreaker down the stretch for seeding could make the difference between, could be 4th and 5th. Do you get a home playoff game? 6th and 7th? Do you have to go to the play-in round, or do you get a bye?
I agree.
This is a massive game in the Philadelphia Catholic League.
A lot of variables are contingent on this game right here. Outcome has never been more crucial.
It'll be Horace Simmons tipping off against Jason Holloway. And Orchard stole it away. A one tip by LaSalle, but Orchard got the 50-50 ball. A 4-minute overtime. Devon Prep with a lead, 7 seconds in. Simmons. LaSalle has not trailed much in the second half. Horace Simmons off the back iron. .320 to go in the overtime.
Right now you can see the confidence radiating off this Devon team.
Holloway. Scarpula. It's good. Color me surprised at him taking that one. Contested in the corner. Averaging 3 points per game. Nothing but net.
Not to mention one of the hardest shots to make on the court.
Sam Brown. Shields extra pass. One more for Verano. And Williams will get the easy deuce. .237 to play in the overtime period. It's 61-58. Devon Prep, a great answer offensively by LaSalle. Our next broadcast will be Wednesday night as LaSalle returns home to take on Abington Friends School. Looking forward to that one, a cross-league matchup in late January.
Now, Bob, Salle does not play Abington Friends that often.
No.
What are you looking forward to most in that one?
I just enjoy a matchup against the Friends League. Abington Friends, they've had some tremendous players in the past. Jabril Trawick, who you're talking Syracuse, big rival of Syracuse-Georgetown. He played there for 4 years, great player. I know there are others certainly, but a program may not have their best team this year, but you know they play a great schedule against the likes of Westtown, ANC, George School. That'll be a good test for LaSalle on Wednesday. And it's LaSalle basketball. Sislak and Orchard not on the same page. This is where Mike McKee can often string up a really good play to create an easy look. We saw this on a baseline out of bounds before to get Horace Simmons an open look. Verano in a corner for three. It's good.
Verano right there. Monumental three for the Explorers.
The double screen creates the three for Verano, and we're tied again. Anytime one team has a solution or gets a lead, the other team has the answer. What a game. This is the overtime period. Holloway nearly lost the basketball. Orchard, he loves to go to his right. And that could have been a chicken wing, wasn't called. The hook was not called. It's 63-61. Devon Prep. Horace Simmons for three. LaSalle with the lead again. 90 seconds to go in the overtime period. Timeout.
Another sensational three from Horace Simmons. Numerous D1 offers. You can really see the stroke coming out of that one. Fantastic tray ball for the Explorers.
Full timeout on the floor. This is as good as it gets here.
Down to the wire.
Big shots on all sides. Defensive intensity the whole afternoon. So if you're Devon Prep coming out of the huddle here, you'll have the ball. 90 seconds left. What are your considerations offensively and time and clock-wise?
Well, 90 seconds left is a lot of time on the offensive side, not to mention a lot of time on the defensive side. So I think the biggest thing with Devon is taking their time with the ball and looking to get a quality look right now to see if you can take the lead on this one. And if not, transition right back, defensive side of the ball, and see how you can respond.
The other thing of note, Danny, is LaSalle still has just those 3 team fouls here in the second half. And again, if they find themselves in a position where they're down, Devon Prep gets a score here and LaSalle doesn't get a bucket on the other end, they have to foul 4 consecutive times to get Devon Prep to the line. Timing could become an issue there as well. Orchard. Again, he's primarily going to go to the right. Chris Williams there. Sislak, step back, and it's blocked by LaSalle. Nick Sperano got his hand on it.
Very big stop for the Explorers.
And they elect to send Sam Brown, 85% on the year, but has missed 2 of his last 3, to the line. LaSalle in the double bonus, Danny, the rest of the way.
And right there, the Tide really forced with nothing other to do than foul.
I hear you on that. I'm a little surprised with 64 seconds left that you don't look for a steal, go for 1 or 2 steals and then foul.
That could be a decision up to the Devon Prep coaching staff on that one right there.
Yeah, even a guy, everybody, that's the nice thing about this Explorer team is everybody is good from the line, but maybe a guy like Joe Shields who hasn't taken as many foul shots, try to direct the ball to him, send him to the line. Instead, it's the most prominent and the highest volume foul shooter for LaSalle. Missed the second one, and Sam Brown picks up the personal. It won't hurt LaSalle, just the 4th team foul with 1 minute and 3 seconds to go in the overtime. But the miss on the foul shot certainly could hurt.
And still a 1-score lead right now, so the Explorers need this stop more than ever.
Ty Mishak, 3.5 assists per game. He comes up with the ball. It's been mostly Sislak with the ball. Mishak is blocked. Horace Simmons got up high for that one. 50 seconds left in the game.
Simmons with a big swat right there of the Explorers.
And Horace Simmons is fouled with 41 seconds left. With 2 successful free throws, he can make this a 2-possession game.
Well, that stop right there, Bob, makes you wonder, Horace, how's the weather up there? Leaping up high to get that one. Big, big play for the boys from Winmore.
I don't blame Mishak. I thought he got it up high enough as well. Horace Simmons says, I don't think so. And another day, another 80+% foul shooter to the line for LaSalle, one of the best foul shooting teams in the state of Pennsylvania. Horace Simmons, 35 for 43 coming in, good for 81% from the stripe.
Well, Bob, it's safe to say free throws win games. And never to mention, fouls lose games, and we can see that possibly starting to come into formation right now as we near the end of this game.
This is overtime. LaSalle versus Devon Prep. A reminder, subscribe to us on YouTube at Bob Long Sports. Follow us on Twitter as well for all of our programming updates throughout the season. Horace Simmons, 2 shots.
And the opportunity to make this a 2-score lead.
In and out.
It's a very big miss right there.
Offensive rebound for Sam Brown. And a foul is called. They got the misses they needed. Sam Brown, lightning quickness through the hole. You think he's a running back? A 2-star, or 2-sports star, beg your pardon. A 4-star running back headed to Rutgers next year. In and out for Sam Brown. And LaSalle just can't salt this one away.
The student section is very, very active once more. Just goes to show you this PCL home court advantage is so, so crucial. Sam Brown right now could extend it to 3. To wish he does.
35 seconds left. Still time for a quick 2. Sislak now. Gets to the basket. Too strong. Sam Brown brings it down. And it's fouled immediately. 23 seconds left.
That miss will certainly be pivotal for both teams.
Yeah, he got to the basket. I just think seen their fair shots get blocked on that end. Tried to get it up quick, throw a little English on it. Way too strong off the window.
I agree. You know, I said it once before, and I'll say it again. LaSalle is one of the best interior defending teams in the area, and you can't really drive without expecting a swat on the other end.
An uncharacteristic day at the line from Sam Brown. Still a 3-point game. One more shot coming at the line for the LaSalle star, the senior.
And once again, extending this to 2 scores, it's what's going to be so huge for the Explorers. Obviously, 3-point lead, you're a little bit safe, but a 4-point lead would be smooth sailing, essentially, for the rest of the game.
A full timeout on the floor, certainly to draw up a play, make or miss for Devon Prep. Additionally, give Sam Brown another minute plus to think about this potentially game-altering free throw at the line.
Game-altering is right.
Your broadcast team here today, Bob Long, Danny Rovey. Appreciate everybody being with us here today. The site is Devon Prep. The stakes are huge. Philadelphia Catholic League standings implications up and down the standings. It would pull LaSalle right back into the mix for one of those top 4 or 5 seeds. It would pull Devon Prep down. A win for Devon Prep would hoist them into rarefied air with other one-loss teams in the league. Sam Brown, nothing but net. Either a 3 or 2, but it's got to be quick here for Devon Prep. They can still get a 2 if they want it. Orchard drives and hits. And that clock continues to run. That's a high school thing. Horace Simmons is fouled with 5 seconds left. A great job by Joe Shields on that play, recognizing that unlike at the college or the pro level, in the second half, that clock continues to run even under a minute and even after that bucket. So let that ball bounce, bounce, bounce along the baseline until the official makes you throw it in.
I agree. It's a great heads-up play there from Joey Shields, showing some major maturity even as a sophomore here at LaSalle.
Horace Simmons, 70% on the year, hits the first. I make that 81% on the year, beg your pardon. This to make it a 2-possession lead. 69-65. LaSalle needs just to defend without fouling. LaSalle in overtime comes on the road and gets the victory over Devon Prep.
You know, a fantastic, gritty win right there from the Explorers. Really showed that fight from the get-go. Battled through some adversity. Buckets did not fall at some points, but to stick with it is the biggest thing, and the Explorers did just that, walking away with this victory.
This is all of a sudden becoming, just a couple of years in the league for Devon Prep, becoming a great rivalry in the Catholic League. Look forward to many more of these games to come. But as it stands today, it's LaSalle the victor in overtime, 69-65. For my broadcast partner, Danny Rovey, both doing color commentary and camera. Great job, my friend. Appreciate having you.
Thank you so much, Bob. It's a blessing to be with you here today. A lot of fun. Nothing better to do on a Sunday than watch some great basketball.
Of course, the only other thing we get to do now is go home and watch LaSalle alum Sean McDermott and the Buffalo Bills look to advance to the AFC Championship game. Danny, great job today, man.
Thank you so much, Bob. And you know, it's always a pleasure being with you, so I really appreciate it.
Thanks to everyone for being alongside, and we'll see everybody real soon here on Bob Long Sports.